Hello, I'm Steve Weber, the host of Book Cheapskate. We're running down the top 10 free Kindle books featured today on bookcheapskate.com. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's October 19th, 2025. As always, I'm joined by my co-host and bookworm sidekick, Cassandra. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning. Super excited for today's list. Got my coffee ready.
Excellent. Okay, so the plan today, everyone, is pretty straightforward. We're going to take a quick, kind of fun look at these 10 freebies.
Right. We'll hit the genres, maybe what makes each one tick, why they're grabbing readers right now.
Exactly. It's not just about free books. It's about seeing what's trending, what hooks are working in digital fiction, so you'll get a sense of the landscape.
Yeah, it's a great snapshot. Okay, let's kick it off.
All right, book one. The End of the World is Nigh. That's Ally Oldfield, book one. The title sounds pretty heavy.
It does, but the sources say it's actually a humorous dark comedy. And a thriller, too, kind of blended.
Yeah, the premise is pretty wild. You've got this con man, Philibert Montmorency, back in, 1561, and he somehow ends up in prison with the actual Nostradamus.
Seriously? Okay, that's a hook.
Right, and he basically thinks, hey, being a prophet looks way more profitable than my usual cons.
Okay, I like that. And what's interesting structurally, I think, is the dual timeline they mentioned.
Yeah, talk about that.
Well, you've got the Renaissance stuff happening, intrigue in Lyon, that whole historical vibe.
Right.
And then that's set against the modern day, end of the world tension.
Yeah.
Trying to balance those two. That's tricky.
Definitely. And the main character, this Dr. Ally Oldfield, she sounds like she grounds it all.
How so?
Well, she's described as really cynical. Like, she has to check out this new prophecy, but she's not excited about potentially saving humanity.
Okay, so she's our reluctant guide through the chaos.
Yeah.
That makes sense. The comparison they made was interesting, too.
Oh, yeah. The Da Vinci Code meets Good Omens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That tells you a lot, the historical mystery element, plus that quirky, dark humor.
It really captures that trend of using humor in thrillers, even with massive stakes. Makes it feel, I don't know, more accessible.
Totally agree. Okay, so from high-concept single books to, well, sheer volume.
Right. Book two is Abby Kane FBI Thrillers 1-6. 6 complete thrillers in one. That's a big thing on Kindle now, these bundles.
Oh, huge. It's smart marketing. You give readers a ton of content up front, guarantees them hours of reading, great perceived value.
Definitely. But you need a strong hook to carry 6 books.
So what's the hook here?
It's a good one. There's this serial killer, the doctor who got put away 7 years ago, case closed.
Okay.
But now people are being murdered again, specifically auto execs in Detroit, and the killings look exactly like the doctor's work.
Whoa. So copycat or something else.
Well, that's the thing. Agent Abby Kane goes to see the doctor in prison, and she starts believing maybe he didn't do it, the original crimes, or maybe these new ones.
Okay, so it's not just a whodunit. It's potentially uncovering a massive mistake or even a setup.
Exactly. And the setting, gritty Detroit, is apparently key. There's this huge cover-up, corruption. And it's so deep that even the victims, the executives being targeted, want her to stop digging.
Wow, that's intense. Corruption fighting itself. You can see why they compare the pacing to James Patterson then. Just relentless.
Yes, 6 books of that. It's a commitment. But they say Abby Kane is a really complex character, like Corinne Slaughter's or Tess Gerritsen's leads.
That depth is probably what keeps you going through a long series. Okay, let's shift gears completely. From Detroit grit to Cornwall.
Yeah, book 3, Shadows of Tintagel, Cornish crime thriller. And the big draw here seems to be atmosphere.
Atmosphere is huge in British crime, so Tintagel, that's King Arthur territory, right?
Exactly, legendary home of King Arthur. So that immediately gives this modern crime story a kind of mythic, ancient backdrop.
I love that. Using the landscape almost as a character. What's the actual plot setup?
You've got an ex-detective, Alex Marshall. He's moved there trying to escape his own past, looking for peace, basically.
Good luck with that in a crime novel.
Right. Of course, he gets pulled into a local crime wave, and then there's this mysterious woman, Sarah Chessy, who seems to have dangerous secrets of her own.
Classic. The sources compared it to Poldark meets Branchurch. Moody, intense, landscape-driven.
Yeah, and perfect if you like Anne Cleeves' Shetland books, that sort of isolated atmospheric feel.
Definitely my kind of thing. Okay, sticking with strong settings, but different genre, historical romance.
Yep, book 4, The Duke's Unwanted Temptation. This is book 1 of the Unwanted Wives series. Regency, second chance romance.
Second chance.
Yeah.
Always popular. There's built-in history, built-in angst.
Totally. And here the angst is pretty high. The Duke, Devlin, apparently ditched his wife, Teresa, on their wedding day 2 years ago.
Ouch. Okay, so he's got some making up to do.
Big time. Now, 2 years later, she's left him. And he has to track her down and basically beg her to come back. Groveling is involved.
Huh. Okay, I see the appeal. The power dynamic is flipped. She holds all the cards, and the powerful Duke has to earn his way back.
Exactly. It's that satisfaction of seeing the rake held accountable, you know. They mention the emotional depth as like Tessa Dare, but with that slow burn tension you get from someone like Lisa Kleypas, where the redemption feels earned, not just rushed.
Right. Needs to be believable. Okay, we've done dark comedy, thrillers, moody crime, historical romance. Time for something lighter.
Definitely lighter. Book 5, Sweet Murder. This is Witches of Keyhole Lake, Book 1. Psychic suspense / witchy cozy mystery.
Cozy mystery, love it. So low stakes, amateur detective, quirky setting.
Pretty much textbook. The murder itself sets the tone. A guy literally drops dead face first into his coleslaw at the local barbecue joint where the main character, Noelle, works.
Dead in coleslaw. Okay, yeah, that's definitely cozy territory. You can't take that too seriously.
Not at all. And the details sound fun. Noelle's a witch, there's a handsome sheriff, gospel old ladies,
Right.
and get this, a cursed miniature donkey.
A cursed miniature donkey.
Yeah.
Sold.
Right. Plus, her aunt is a ghost described as living impaired who still bosses everyone around.
Okay, that sounds like pure fun. The magic lets you have conflict without making it too dark or scary for the cozy vibe.
Exactly. And there's a bonus novella included too, Cruise Ship Caper.
Yeah.
Just pure, charming escapism.
Nice. All right, let's swing back to the dark side again.
We are genre hopping today. Book 6 is City of Fallen Angels. Back to crime, but this time it's L.A. Noir. Dark, atmospheric.
L.A. Noir.
Yeah.
So you've got that whole sunshine hiding darknesses thing. The city itself is almost a character, usually corrupt or decaying beneath the surface.
Totally. The plot involves a serial killer called the Werewolf Killer terrorizing L.A. And the chilling part, no known links between victims, no clear motive.
Makes the investigation way harder, psychological.
Exactly. It focuses on the cat and mouse game between Detective Tanya Reynolds and this killer, and it apparently plays with who's really the hunter and who's the prey.
Ooh, I like that ambiguity, that psychological edge and the cynicism. That's classic noir. They compare it to Michael Connelly's Bosch series.
They do, capturing that same sense of the city being part of the problem, the detective working against the grain.
Makes sense. Okay, from L.A. back to the Regency Ballroom.
You got it. Book 7, His Mad Duchess. Dukes of Redemption, Book 1, another historical Regency, but this one hits the marriage of convenience trope. Forced proximity.
Ah, another classic trope. Always fun. What's the setup here? How are they forced together?
It's the classic compromising situation. Spinster Lady Margaret and this scandalous Duke Sebastian get caught alone in a locked library. Her gown is torn. You know the drill.
Oh, yeah. Regency ruin averted only by immediate marriage.
Exactly. But Margaret tries to take control. She lays down rules, no love between them, no producing an heir, and absolutely no more of his rakish behavior.
Right. Which basically dares him to break every single rule.
Pretty much. The fun is watching him try to charm and tease his way past her defenses. It's all about the banter and the forced closeness.
And it's the reformed rake idea again.
Yeah.
He probably didn't want a wife, but now that he has her.
He gets protective, especially when things from her past threaten her reputation. Suddenly the rake wants to kip the wife he never planned on.
It's a very satisfying arc. If you like Julia Quinn or Eliza James, that sparkling dialogue and eventual falling in love, this sounds right up that alley.
Definitely seems like it. Okay, Book 8. We're going international again. Ocean X Murder by Two. 2 complete novels here. International mystery and crime.
2 novels, nice.
Yeah.
And the setting.
Acapulco, Mexico. And they stress the contrast. Beautiful resorts, but also
Ground zero for the drug war. Yeah, that's a potent mix for crime fiction.
Yeah.
Beauty and brutality side by side.
And the protagonist is Amelia Cruz. She's Acapulco's first female police detective.
Ooh, tough position. Especially in what's likely a very male-dominated, possibly corrupt department.
Extremely.
Yeah.
And it gets worse. Her own lieutenant is murdered, and she gets assigned the case, which plunges her right into a web of corruption no one wants uncovered.
Wow. High stakes. And the series has won awards. Poison Cup, Silver Falchion.
Yep. That suggests it's not just thrills, but has authentic procedural elements and good cultural detail. It's rooted in the specific realities of that place.
Sounds compelling. Okay, just 2 left. Where are we heading now?
Back to the U.S. for some classic PI action. Book 9, The Things We Keep. This is Book 14 in the Jerry Howard mystery series. So, established character, classic American private investigator feel, women sleuths category.
Book 14. Wow. Okay, so this author knows what she's doing. And the setup sounds very PI-ish.
Totally. Jerry Howard, the PI, finds an old footlocker in storage. Inside, not treasure, 2 human skulls and a pile of bones.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Instant cold case. Decades old, probably.
Exactly. And the author, Janet Dawson, is a Seamus Award winner. That's a big deal in PI fiction.
Definitely signals quality. And Jerry Howard is described in that classic mold, right? Tough, smart female PI.
Yeah, like V.I. Warshawski or Kinsey Milho, and that independent, tenacious investigator working outside the system to find the truth.
Love that style. All right, final book, number 10.
Book 10, The Last Lies, Kate's Story. This is a Detective Kate Murphy mystery, police procedural, set in Boston, but very character-driven.
Character-driven procedural. So the detective's personal life is probably as important as the case.
Sounds like it. Officer Kate Murphy is struggling, big time. Problems at work, problems in her marriage. Very messy.
Relatable, unfortunately. What's the case she's working on?
It starts strangely with a high number of animal deaths around the city.
That's often a red flag in criminology, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can be linked to escalating violence towards humans.
Exactly. It hints at something much darker underneath. But the focus seems to be on Kate's journey. To solve the case, she has to confront her own issues, her own last lies.
So personal transformation is key. The comparison they made to Mayor of Easttown makes a lot of sense then. That flawed, complex protagonist whose personal struggles mirror the darkness of the case.
Yeah, it sounds like that kind of emotionally resonant procedural. Whew!
Well,
Okay, that's our 10. Quite a mix.
it really is. From light cozies to dark noir, historical romance to gritty thrillers, shows the variety out there, even just in the free offerings.
Absolutely. A great snapshot of what readers are grabbing right now.
And a lot of good starting points, if any of these genres appeal to you.
Well, thanks for joining us today. And remember, if you want to download any of the books we've mentioned today for free from Amazon, visit us at bookcheapskate.com and you'll have all the links right there. But do it now. These books are free today, but might be back to full price tomorrow. Also, along with those freebies, the site has a ton of specials on deeply discounted Kindle books and also a heads up on the best new releases. Every morning, it's all brand new. Cass will do it again tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Bye, everyone.
Until then, keep on opening new worlds with great books without opening your wallet. And whatever you do, remember this. When you read...
Your mind becomes its own kingdom.